Nobody wanted him. Not the shelter, not the families who visited, not even the other cats. But just when it seemed like he was destined to be alone forever, something incredible happened. For 3 long years, Oliver sat in the corner of his tiny shelter cage, watching as every other cat around him found a home. He wasn't sick, he wasn't mean, he was just different. People would glance at him and then quickly look away. But why? What was so wrong with Oliver that made everyone turn their backs on him? Oliver was born with a crooked face. His jaw didn't line up quite right, and one of his eyes drooped slightly lower than the other. It wasn't painful, it wasn't dangerous, but it was enough to make people uncomfortable. Every time someone walked into the shelter, his heart would race. Maybe this time, maybe this family would see past his face and love him for who he was. But time and time again, they chose another cat, a fluffier one, a prettier one. And every time Oliver curled up in the same lonely corner, pretending it didn't hurt. But the worst part, even the other cats ignored him. He wasn't playful enough, wasn't social enough. He didn't fit in. It was like he wasn't meant to belong anywhere. Until one stormy night, when everything changed. The rain pounded against the shelter's windows, and thunder rumbled in the distance. It was late, long past visiting hours, when the door creaked open. A woman stepped in, her clothes soaked from the storm. She shivered, but didn't seem to care. Her eyes scanned the room, filled with sleeping cats, until they landed on Oliver. She walked toward him, slow and careful. Oliver shrank back, expecting her to turn away like all the others, but she didn't. Instead, she crouched down and whispered, "Hey there, buddy, I see you." For the first time in his life, someone wasn't looking away. Her name was Emily, and she had scars of her own. A long, jagged one ran from her temple to her cheek, an accident from years ago. She knew what it was like to be stared at, to be judged for something beyond her control. And in Oliver's lopsided little face, she saw herself. The shelter volunteer hesitated. "Are you sure? No one's ever—" "Yes," Emily interrupted, her voice firm. "He's perfect." The moment Oliver was placed in her arms, something inside him changed. He didn't resist. He didn't shrink away. For the first time in his life, he felt safe. As she carried him outside, the rain still pouring, Oliver pressed his face against her chest, feeling her heartbeat. And just like that, he knew. He finally had a home. Conclusion summary. In the weeks that followed, Oliver transformed. He learned that love wasn't about being perfect. He learned that he wasn't broken. Emily posted pictures of him online, and soon he became a sensation. Thousands of people who had once ignored him now adored him. But none of that mattered, not really, because Oliver had already found the only person who truly saw him. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, every animal deserves a chance to be loved, no matter what they look like. You might just find your own Oliver waiting for you.